Hello everyone, I'm Miko. I'm a Chinese money geek. So today I want to make a video to explain how to find and analyze the balance sheet of the PBOC. So first, we should Google PBOC and click on the official website of the People's Bank of China. And it's all Chinese here, but you can click English version here. And they got a brand new website for all the foreigners, but for the domestic research analysts, they are still using the old website. So normally I directly visit the new website and statistics data 2019, and we now go back to the old site, and you can click here money and banking statistics, and and here balance sheet of monetary authority, and you can get different form. Now we use HTML. We can see that the balance sheet of the PBOC is much simpler than that of the Fed or the ECB and BOJ. Only a few items need our attention. The first one is foreign exchange. Due to the relationship between the RMB and US dollar, the People's Bank of China has maintained a large amount of US dollar foreign exchange reserves, and you can see here. But this item is now maintaining at this level, since the trade, and we now don't rely on export to maintain our economic growth anymore. This asset has been the largest share of all the assets. It also reflects from the side that China's current monetary authority or sovereignty will still receive the influence of the US dollar. Since you got so many dollars on your balance sheet, you can never say that you are now you can leave them behind. You cannot. You have to focus on the Fed or the dollar. And the scale of government claims on government is not that large, and this is also very different from the Fed, the ECB and BOJ, since they have accumulated a lot of government securities, including treasury securities and MBS, and even shares. And after the implementation of the QE policies, they accumulate a lot of claims on their own government. But China, no. PBOC hasn't implemented any QE policies, so on their balance sheet they are only a little. And the second major item is the claims on other depository corporations that have soared in the recent years. All lending facilities are in this category, and like marginal or midterm lending facilities or open market operations are all in this item. Many of the monetary policy tools that for short-term liquidity purpose to the banking system fall into this category, so you have to focus on that. And these items is becoming larger and larger in recent years, since the PBOC is now increased liquidity through the banking system, but not the claims on government. Okay, let's look at the liabilities. And the currency issuance item is just cash, and the growth of this item has been relatively stable. As in the case in the United States, Federal Reserve notes are now growing at an annual growth rate of around 6%. According to Powell's speech, our cash is not growing as fast as the US. Perhaps because China's mobile payments are more developed, and many citizens in the first-tier cities in China have not used paper money as a payment tool for a long time, including me. Okay, here government deposits of government are the deposits of the treasury sector, so the same as the U.S. or in Japan. It is worth mentioning that deposits of non-financial institutions, the PBOC requires payment institutions to deposit the provision directly in their balance sheet at 100% reserve ratio or provision ratio. This is still very rare in the world or in the central bank's world. Bank of England Governor Carney said this year that if financial technology companies are willing to accept supervision, they can open their balance sheet to them. But the PBOC have already realized this innovation in their balance sheet. So this is all the balance sheet items of the PBOC, and thank you for watching. And I'm not a native speaker, so sorry for my horrible English. And if you like my video, just thumb up